Hey, welcome back. Fancy seeing you again. This is Nigel. I'm the founder and creator of Offline to Online. This is where we're going to show you how to transition from your job into your own business. Sorry, I lost my thought there. Anyway, what we do here is we're going to show entrepreneurs, busy professionals, CEOs how to create a massive residual income part-time, allowing you to quit your job, stay home with the kids, work from home, work from the beach if you want. You know, we're going to teach you how to increase that net worth and have more time for yourself. Today's subject, I want to talk about ATM parts and service. The biggest expense you're going to have with owning an ATM, whether you own it or they own it, is going to be fixing it with parts and a technician. A technician like me, if you call me out to your account, the minimum charge you're going to pay is $125 just to turn up. If I'm there 2 seconds or 20 minutes, it's going to be $125 and up. If it's a lot more of a technical job, say programming, downloading software, fixing something, you're going to probably pay $150, $200, $250. If it's an installation where I remove an ATM, put an ATM in, it's going to cost you $400. So the biggest expense you're going to come across with an ATM is fixing it and finding out what's wrong with it. So this is where I'm going to tell you this. If you have a problem with your ATM, you better be calling me and I'll walk you through the issue of problems, at least figuring out how to fix it on the phone. 99% of calls can be fixed on the phone as long as you follow my instructions. What about if you need parts? If you're processing with someone like me or a decent company, we'll always have a lot of parts. We've always got parts on hand. So let's say you have a CEO board, a screen go bad, and you've got an 1800. Well, you're not just going to run out there and buy a brand new screen if you can help it. Ideally, you want to get a used one, or you want to trade someone for something they need. I don't think I've actually bought parts in a long time. I can't think of a part. Yeah, I do it. Smaller parts like power supplies, you definitely want to buy those because they're too cheap to actually send in for repair. It'll cost you as much to repair it as it will a new one. LCD screens, cash dispensers and cash boxes, I absolutely send in for repair. Ideally, I want to get them for free. And the way I'll do that is I'll trade parts for service, call in a favor. Maybe I'll go work for a company. Let's say I'll go do some service work for National Cash in Irvine. And I'll say, hey, Lawrence, Judy, how about trading me some parts or cheap parts for some service? Or whatever I can do. And so again, for service, for example, I'm going to sell someone, hey, John. I say, John, where are you at today? He'll say, I'm in LA. Great. John, I've got a machine over on Broadway and 37th Street. Would you be able to go take a look at it? It's got a paper jam. Would you go fix it for me? John's going to say, yeah, absolutely, Nigel, no problem. Well, next time John's going to call me and say, hey, Nigel, where you at? I say, I'm in Irvine. Oh, great. I've got a machine down there with a bill jam. Can you go fix it? No problem, John. No problem, John. Now, let's say Sam calls me up one day and says, hey, Nigel, where you at? I said, well, I'm in Huntington Beach. Oh, I've got an ATM in San Diego. Do you know anybody? Yeah, don't worry, Sam. I've got somebody down there. What's wrong with it? He says, well, it's got this, this, and this. Great, no problem, Sam, but I'm going to fix that machine for you, have someone go do it, but you're going to owe me a favor, Sam, okay? And Sam says, absolutely. So now I'm going to use one of my favors to have one of my friends go fix his machine. Now, next time that friend in San Diego says, hey, I've got a machine in Glendale, I'm now going to call up the guy last time who called me and say, hey, look, you're in Glendale. I fixed your machine in San Diego through him. I need you to fix somebody else's machine over here. Now, this is the key. Let's say Sam has a machine in Glendale and I'm sending over Bill because Bill owes me a favor or wants a favor later. Maybe Sam is going to bill that customer $150. I'm sending one of my favors over there to fix the machine. The merchant gets his machine fixed. Sam gets a free service call. The merchant pays Sam for the service call. I never have to deal with that and I never hear about it. So whether I am going to charge that customer or not doesn't matter to who I send, because we all integrate and keep an eye on who owes us favors and who's where. So after a while, you're going to want to get to know everybody that owns ATMs in different areas, so you can send them to each other's accounts. Now, if you're going to have them go in the vault for the cash, you better be trusting them. I have 3 people that I actually allow to put money in my machine, and then I'll put money in their machine. But it takes many years to get to that point where you're going to trust someone to do that. So I'd probably recommend you don't do that unless you know them very well. And there's one piece of advice I learned the hard way. If you're going to trust someone and they're broke, don't trust them. I don't care if they're your brother, sister, mother, father. I don't care who they are. If someone is broke and if they're in desperate need and you're trusting them with your cash, they will find a reason to take that cash. I've had it happen to me with a very personal friend that I would have trusted with my life, and they stole my money. Now, they weren't there to steal my money. They had a medical issue and they had no choice. They had to come up with cash. Do I blame them? No. Can I go off and sue them? Yes. Will I? No. I took the loss, several $1,000s. And the reason was that person was broke. They had no choice. They needed to get whatever medical issue taken care of. My money was there. They took advantage of it. So if someone is broke, don't trust them. But then again, you can get to a point and know certain people that you do allow to do that. So again, you're going to have a network of people for parts. You're going to get to know ATM companies. And you're going to call around. So the last option is to buy new parts. That's the most expensive way to go, and the last option is to pay for service. Ideally, the company you use will help you with service. Maybe the worst case scenario, they'll send you parts overnight for cheap and you just put them in. An ATM is not a hard thing to fix, it's just a matter of knowing what to fix. And obviously, you don't want to be down more than a day or so, because when you're down, it's not just the volume you're losing, but people say, oh, the machine's out of order again. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot. This is just a short video and a little long, almost 9 minutes. So if you would, please like my video. Email me if you have any questions, nigeldix@yahoo.com. If you have any questions, put them in the box below. If you don't like it or have any issues with me, tell me. Again, share the video, like it. Call me anytime. The number at the end of the video. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. I will talk to you again on the other side. We'll find the next video. Thank you. Bye.